What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I am back again with another video, and as y'all can tell from the title of today's video, I'm going to be ranking my top 10 favorite cars. Now, I know this is a video that's very different from what I usually do, but I'm trying to test the waters and different things, and I hope you guys enjoy. If you do, make sure to like. And anyway, with that said, I'm not going to spend too long on the intro, and let's get right into the video. Coming at number 10, I have the Lamborghini Huracan. Now, this is a car that is a lot of people's number 1. And it's only number 10 for me, simply because if I were to ever get my hands on this, I would be scared as shit when driving it. Because if you get a single scratch on it, it's a couple thousand to repair. If you get in a wreck, you're a couple $100,000 in the hole. And yeah, these cars are fun. They're like V12s. And I feel like not spending a bunch of money to drive a car that's nice like this, but when there's other cars out there that are much better, then I'm always going to choose those. Now, coming in at number 10, I have the Nissan GT-R. Now, this is a very interesting car because it's only a V6, but it still puts out a shit ton of power. I think it makes around 600 horsepower by itself, and that alone is cool. Next to its really cool look, not every car on this list is actually a muscle car. At number 8, I have the Chevy Silverado. Apart from trucks being a cool vehicle on its own, I think the Silverado, apart from a lot of other trucks, actually has quite a bit of room in it. They look very big, as well as a very tough looking car, if that makes sense. They also look pretty fun to drive, being able to drive a nice big vehicle. So that's why the Silverado is number 8. Something you'll notice about a lot of stuff on this list is I'm a fan of a lot of American cars. They're not all American, but I'm definitely a sucker for American muscle. Now, coming in at number 7, I have the Audi R8. This is a cool-ass car. Not only does it look cool, but it's got a 10-cylinder engine on it and puts out a shit ton of speed. It is a 2-seater, though, so I'm personally not a fan of cars that only sit 2 people, but with a car like that, it makes sense. Another reason this car would be so low is because it just guzzles up gas, and similar to the Lamborghini, I'd just be terrified of scratching it or doing any damage to it that would cost so much money. So, for me, it makes sense to be at number 7. Coming at number 6, I have the Toyota Tacoma/Tundra. These are both trucks that I like evenly. I've actually driven one of these before, and they drive really smooth. I'm personally a really big fan of V8 trucks. I think that this is a really cool car because you get the speed of a muscle car and a big-ass, cool-looking truck. I personally do prefer the Tundra over the Tacoma, but right now I'm going to put them both in the number 6 slot. Coming in at number 5, I have the Ford Mustang. Ford is a brand I am not a fan of Ford, but the one exception for that is the Mustang. Not only do they look cool as shit, but they got a nice big old V8, and they just look like a really fun car to drive. They're decently priced too, so you're not spending a bunch of money to get this car in the first place. Plus, something I also like about this car is it's a manual, so that means it's going to be harder for it to be stolen. But in that same breath, I don't know how to drive manual yet. I'm probably going to end up learning, but Ford Mustang, number 5. Coming in at number 4, I have another muscle car. I have the Chevy Camaro. These things just look so cool. Ever since I watched the first Transformers movie, I have fallen in love with the Camaro, and they are just such cool cars. They sound nice, they look nice. There's not much more you can ask for from a muscle car, except for number 1. But Chevy Camaro, number 4, very good car, very fun car. Now at number 3, I have the Ram TRX. The thing about the TRX is it is a truck with a freaking Hellcat engine in it. That is so cool to have the size and the muscular and the look of a truck, but having the speed of a freaking Hellcat? I mean, come on now. It can't get much better than that. Now at number 2, I have the Jeep Trackhawk. These cars just look sick, as well as, again, having the Hellcat engine in them. So they look like a sleeper car, they look like a big grocery getter, and they are. But they put out a shit ton of horsepower. They can put out up to 700 horsepower. That is just crazy. Plus, it's a Jeep, so it should be pretty good off track too. So if you want to do a little mudding or anything, this would be the perfect car for it. Now, at number 1, my dream car, my favorite car, is technically 2 cars. I have the Dodge Charger/Challenger. These are both really nice cars. They have been my dream car for a long time now. You put a big old V8 engine in there with an actual affordable price. Put a big old V8 engine in there, and they look cool as shit. Now, this isn't talking about the electric ones. This is strictly a gas engine. Hellcat or a Scat Pack and a Charger Challenger. In case you couldn't tell, top 3 are all Mopar, so I am a big Mopar fan. And that's the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. This list is probably going to be a lot shorter. The video is going to be a lot shorter. Main reason I created this was just to try and dip my waters in a different type of content, but regardless, if you guys enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. Leave what you liked and what you didn't like in the comments down below. Anyway, with all of that said, I hope you guys all have an amazing rest of y'all's day. I'm out. Peace.